Rampage.
I can't tell you how much of being in a band in general is already a sacrifice. Like, I'm telling you, if you wanna go be in a band, and I'm telling you, I'm not saying don't do it. It's a great experience. You're gonna have the time of your life, but it is one huge sacrifice overall. Like, I can't tell you how many 9-to-5s, how many different jobs I've had to quit, lose, switch to another just to like make one tour work or make an album cycle work, or like I make one check, that whole check goes to van insurance, it goes to band bills, it goes to equipment.
What have you sacrificed for this band?
Let's try that one more time. Hold on. Give me a second. Sorry. Okay, with being in a band, you can't have a backup plan. Like, it's all or nothing. You need to be able to miss family stuff, girlfriends. Like, I've had a girlfriend for the last 6 years, even before the band started, and I've had to miss a few trips, a few plans, now birthday, even on the next tour, and you know, it's something that you two are just gonna have to deal with at that point. And on top of everything, money. When you're gone for tour, you have to be able to pay your bills for the next, for the month that you're gonna be gone, and you have to be able to eat. So you're technically 2 months behind financially.
You are literally have to put everything in your life on hold for this to come to fruition. Like, if you really want to be in a band and you really want to be an artist for your time on this planet, you have to put that at the #1 spot and kind of put everything else on the back burner. Like, nothing can come in between you and the goal of being in a band. Plain and simple.
So being in a band, you have to put yourself in a place where you're no longer an individual and you're going to be part of a team or a unit, and you have to realize you're part of something bigger than yourself, and something that goes beyond. No matter what happens in your daily life, this is more important than the bullshit you're dealing with at home. This is what's going to take you farther in life. This is what's going to help other people. This is what you're a part of. And like, that comes with a lot of sacrifice personally and as an individual, and giving up and giving your time to a group of other people that isn't even your family or your girlfriend or whoever is a close person to you. You're giving it to it's your brothers, it's your best friends, but you're still donating your time and sacrificing it else. You have to put it first every time. Like, you're gonna miss a lot of time with family. You're gonna grow apart, but like, your family has to realize that like, you're a part of something bigger than yourself. You're working towards a goal, and like, in the end, when we're all there together, it's all gonna fall into place, and we're all gonna be in the same boat together, all together again. Just at the time being, you gotta spend some time apart, and you gotta realize that we're working on something, and it's for the better for everybody, not just for ourselves.
It just feels like we were meant to work together as an artistic group. I feel like we can all speak for each other when we say, as soon as we all got together and started writing and playing together, we knew that there was something there that we hadn't had in our previous bands. We all felt like we were meant to be there. In terms of touring and grinding with the band and that kind of aspect, that is the single most powerful tool I've had in my life for personal growth, if you want to call it that. People always say travel is a really good way to grow yourself, but touring will change your life and make you grow up faster than you ever thought was possible. Plain and simple.
I think I can speak for everyone when I say that it's made us all have to grow up really quick. Like, within the first 3 years of being in this band, we have experienced, I think, every problem that a touring band has had to deal with, from losing jobs to flipping a vehicle to not having a vehicle until the last morning before the tour and having a friend arrested when he was trying to help us, but that's a different story. But Extinguisher was the first band or project that I've done personally that I've really felt that I've come into myself as a musician, like as a guitar player, as a songwriter, and even as an engineer recording at home. Like, it's taught me, like, especially on the road, what works, what doesn't work, what people like, what people want to see, but they don't see enough of. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's like, for me, it's just it's growing up.
That's a good answer.
Well, from starting to tour in high school to almost dying a couple times with these guys and barely even being able to play my instrument before I joined this band, I feel like I've grown a lot through these guys and like grown up real quick, having to learn how to be an adult, manage your time, manage your money, deal with a four-way relationship with the rest of your bandmates real quick. I've learned how to become a better artist through all the beautiful people I've met on the road. I've met amazing people that inspired me to do things I never thought I'd be doing. And without this band, I'd never be the musician I was. I barely like picked up a bass before this, and now I'm like 20 tours in or wherever the fuck we are, and second album, here we go. So
I think it's safe to say that I don't think I'd be here if it weren't for this band and all these guys. When the band first started, my old band was breaking up, my family was falling apart, I felt like I had nowhere to go, and I didn't really take this band seriously. I wasn't sure, you know, where it was gonna go, or like, I just wanted to play heavy music. I was very little and uneducated and just didn't know much, and the more I toured and met all these like people, like Brad said, that like all these talented people and like lifelong friends I've made through touring have like made me who I am today, like inspired me to like be a better musician and be a better person, and like all these years and all these tours and like all these things this band keeps doing is like made us all grow up really fast. And like it's crazy to think that something as small as it was, and like no one thought it was gonna go anywhere, and I didn't think it was gonna go anywhere, just like how fast it all happened, and like it made me who I am today. I don't know what I'd do without this band. I'm forever grateful. So
We wanted to take the elements of Autoimmune and Mercy and like the more hardcore parts of our sound and move in a direction where we can get away with more stuff vocally and drum wise. Like there's stuff that Jake threw in where he's dancing a lot more. But all in all, it's a straightforward heavy song. Like from the first hit, boom, da 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 da, like it's immediately like, okay, fucking intro. We're a real band playing real music, and this is our step from Wu Lao into the next album. Hopefully that answered the question.
you get it. For this song, I think we all knew we wanted to take some of our favorite parts, or like sum up our last album and show that this song as a single is like the next step into our next album as a band. And like it shows like the maturity, the progression, like Josh vocally, like even me on drums, I'm doing new things that I've never tried before. I think it's a stepping stone like for us as a band. Very straightforward, very in your face, heavy. Like I want people to hear this and know, oh shit, like this is Distinguisher. I think we did well with that.
So for Actuality, writing this song, at least lyrically and vocally, I kind of took what's left of us, and that album was really about, it was a lot of like shallower things, mentally speaking. It was about like girls and family and just things that kind of everyone really talks about, I guess you could say. And Actuality, lyrically speaking, is kind of like, okay, this all happened with what's left of us, but there's a huge world of consciousness and life that is out there that I haven't explored yet. So it's kind of me realizing there's a lot more to life to think about and to write about and to experience.
So this is, I would say, is the highest energy song since, I guess, Mercy, really. And we still want to stay true to our roots and keep our original Distinguisher sound, but give a new feel to everything, a new life to it. And this song is like kind of the initial hook that we're using to like grab your attention and bring you into the next record. And then we want to use this as a high impact thing that's going to catch you and draw you into what we're doing next, and hopefully we can surprise you throughout the rest of the next record too.
It's good.
Film it.
Grooves.
I need you to watch the
When I
tone
tell you,
in which you speak at me.
When I'm
boy.
speaking to the camera and you get into my business, I don't know if I like that too
No,
much.
I don't like when you're talking to me.
Okay. Listen,
Regardless if there's a camera
When I
around
tell
or
you
not,
we're cutting it
I don't
in
like the way you're speaking at me.
hey, listen, Mika, we'll be friends. Okay. Anyways, when I tell you we're cutting them in half, write it down on a piece of paper with a little pencil, because next time I see you, I'm gonna tell you again we're cutting them in half.